Hey guys, so I've got my guitar student's guitar in for repair again. So what happened this time was he was he went to pick it up one day and he went to play it and he went to use the whammy bar, and the part right here on the bridge where the whammy bar goes in, I don't know if you can see it. It's the part that this piece clips into right there. That piece came out and he couldn't get it back in and stay. So he brought it to me and he asked me if I could help him get a new one. So, being that I am a guru when it comes to finding spare parts for small engine equipment or guitars in this case, he said, I want you to help me fix it. So I did. And I found one on Amazon for like, I forget, it was between $8 and $10, I think. It could have been more than that, but I really don't remember. I just found the one, but with the name Floyd Rose on it, fairly cheap. And it's actually made by Floyd Rose, so it's not a knockoff, it's not a budget item, it's the real deal. And it's the kind that you press in, and basically, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little set screw in the side right there. There you go. Little Allen key set screw. And that, dang it, that adjusts the tension put on this part. For example, not only to hold it in place so it doesn't fall out, but it also keeps it from just flopping around aimlessly. So, say you want it to stay down when you're not using it, you tighten up that Allen key. So, I got the Floyd Rose sorted out. I'm not going to plug it in and play it right now because I've been under the hood of a car pretty much all day today, so I'm exhausted and I'm frankly sore. Shredded the heck out of myself getting under the hood of a car, my dad's car, to change a sensor, and I had to stick my arm down to reach the crankshaft sensor, and I caught my arm on a metal clip. So, today has just been one of those days, let me tell you. First, we go to fix my dad's car. Okay? It's stranded at AutoZone in a parking lot. Alright? I've spent since this time yesterday looking on YouTube at what the symptoms his car had would be. And it turns out that it's most likely a crankshaft sensor. So we figured out that we could get it to run by unplugging the camshaft sensor. Camshaft and crankshaft are two different things for those of you who don't know. So, without either of those, your engine's automatic timing and whatnot cannot be adjusted by the computer in the engine. So, when those fail, your engine will not run. So we get down to AutoZone, we get the part in Mom's car, the Nissan Altima. We get the part, we go to come home, we're getting in the Nissan, and it won't start. So not only did my dad's car fail, but my mom's car failed while getting the part to fix my dad's car. So now the Altima is parked down at AutoZone, and my dad's car is here. Oh, and when we finally got the part home, it's still doing the same thing, starting up and then dying after 1.5 seconds. Like when your gauges go over to the right and then all the way back to the left when you start up a fuel injected car, by the time they reach over back to the left, the engine's off. That's how long it will run. So now we're going to have to use Dad's car with the camshaft sensor unplugged because it's the only way we can get it to stay running. So pretty sure it's the crankshaft sensor. Either way, it's just been a day from hell, to be totally truthful. And just ugh. So that has been my day today. So aside from that, to finish up on this before I go to bed after a much painful day, one of the other things I discovered about this Jackson Rhodes V, I believe it's got a high fret on the second fret wire right there, because I don't know if you can hear that. Second fret is fine. Open fret fine. I think the edge of the second fret wire is lifted. So I'm thinking I could maybe get a fret leveling tool or whatever, like one of those special files that have the groove filed in it to specifically fit the fret wire itself. Maybe if I do it right, I can take off just enough of the surface material on fret number 2 to where it doesn't buzz when I fret the first one to make an F chord. Because that low E, God, that would drive me nuts. I mean, sure, you can play it on an amp, but if you don't play with a super light touch on that low E string, it buzzes like you can hear it on the amp. It's bad. So I'm thinking with the file, get the file, take the strings off, and lightly file it at an angle, because it's only the bottom or the upper 2 strings, the E and the A, that buzz on the first fret, and they're hitting the second fret right here. So when you fret the note, the string is actually vibrating against the second fret wire, which means it's lifted, because it doesn't vibrate on the fret after it or on the second fret. So problem is with taking off fret material to level it so it doesn't do that, or to take off a high spot, if you go too far accidentally, you can't add material. If I go too far, then I could have the same problem 1 fret up. Then the second fret that I'm filing could be too low and it could hit on the 3rd fret wire. So it's a bit of a Hail Mary. If I screw up on it, I get 1 chance at it. So this will be probably the most detailed guitar repair I've done yet, which actually involves modifying the guitar physically. Not by changing out a part or anything, but modifying the neck, the fret wire. So if I do it right, I could probably take some material off the fret and then lightly steel wool it after wrapping up the guitar so nothing gets in it. Dylan Talks Tone. There is a way to keep it out of the frets. So, or take the neck off and do it separately. Anyway, and then after I've filed the fret down a little bit and it don't buzz, then polish it with like the lizard spit fret polishing kit. Anyway, I'm gonna be looking online tomorrow for the stuff needed to do this Hail Mary of a job. But if I can manage to fix that fret, I can get this action extremely low. Eddie Van Halen shredding low. So this is one of the few things that bring me joy lately, aside from my girlfriend and YouTube, that when I watch it, I don't always do videos, obviously, but I do use YouTube for most of my entertainment. But yeah, this is what brings me a lot of joy aside from small engine repair. So if I actually follow through on this, you'll see an update video of this guitar, but chances are I'm not going to do another update on this. I'll probably just do a review video on me playing it and telling you I fixed it. So, or I won't do a video about it at all. I've just not been very into YouTube videos lately. So anyway, until next time, have a good day, guys. God bless you. You're important in this world, and you are loved. Never forget that. See ya.